Your cake will fall if you do that, Andrew. All right, hang on. I got to shake my freaking phone. I guess we're going to shake it a couple times here. Hang on. That's a hot start. What's up, Mr. Hildebrand? Who else is cooking dinner? All right, so host notes won't open. Remind me later to test a giveaway. Let's see how many things we can break today. I'm in a mood. Threats of boycotts on Twitter. We're angry. PSA upcharges or PSA new rates. Maybe you guys should grade some more base rookies. All right, so notification. Did you get the ping for the Bowman draft break? Cannot connect to Twitter. Thank you, Josh. It reminds me of the old, we're pissed about gas prices on this specific date. Nobody buy gas. Well, we know it'll never work. So don't worry. Our $20 breaks will be safe. We're going to pull that mantle too, guys. We're going to pull it. Huh. Card of my life. Just like a card that detailed like your highlights and your stats of your life. What's up, Fred's World 923? All right, so we're trying to close Optic Football, guys. We're really close. Justin Brown's going to help us out. Nice. Stomach's making noises. It's Taco Tuesday. I'm a little concerned. Auction break tomorrow night. Tomorrow's Series 1 release day. We're going live at noon. Brandon's on tonight. Brandon, 8 o'clock. I'm good, Fred. How are you? Jets, Niners, and Titans. Trojan, what are we doing about this Niners spot? Can you not find it? What's the deal, yo, Mr. White? I did post another one of these Bowman Draft Super Jumbos too, guys. This is MBB 1809. I've got some penny sleeve options for you too. If you want some penny sleeves, some of them will close your stack. And then Brandon's got an Allen and Ginter X that's half full. Where's that at for tonight? His show will be better than mine. He's got 9 left in that. It's a stack breaker to close your stack. Trojan said he wanted the Niners, and then he flaked on me. I don't know where he's at. I only get an hour today, so I cheated and went in early. What are we doing here? Why does God hate me? I just want to log into my shit. What's up, Nate? Got some takers to some Top Scrum basketball. What'd you miss, Nate? What'd you miss? I literally just started, man. Yeah, it's a 1, 8, 0, and 9. Nate Dogg. Nate Dogg and Warren G. Shame what happened to you guys over on 2-1 and Lewis. All right, here we go. I did post round 3 of this as well. Got a sweet price on these super jumbos from my buddy Ron at the LCS. So Brandon will be on at 8-ish. Brandon and I had a gentleman's agreement that if I helped him fill, I could run a little late if he wasn't filled yet. And then I'll be back at noon. I'm going to run balls to the wall till like 6 or 7. And then I think EOM Hobby House Mark is on at 8. And then I've got to come back on at 10 tomorrow for the Series 1 Hobby Case player break. How many people did not know there was a player break auction going on right now? Get your freaking bids in. I guarantee there's some people. Bunk's back. Welcome back, Bunk. I guarantee there's some players with no bids. I got to add Seinfeld to it, too, if Ivan hasn't done it already. Welcome back, Patrick Fancy Feast. Welcome back, Hofferbert. But yeah, just win one player and it'll close your shipping if you've got an open stack and aren't in any of the PYTs. But full hobby case will rip at 10 o'clock tomorrow night. Go bid now. There were still a bunch of players that had no bids or just one bid. You grab a box for this. If you go right to the front page of MidwestBoxBreaks.net, you'll see the orange thumbnail, the trending listings. You'll see the player auction break. Win one auction, your first auction, you're going to pay the $6 shipping, and then you're done on shipping. You're done paying the shipping. You win 100 more players, you're not going to pay any more shipping. It's just that one-time charge of $6. Go do it. Look at that. Emart put it up there. I did not add Mantle. That would be pretty crazy, wouldn't it? You know what? I don't think I will, Dan, and we just random it off to the whole auction. That'd be the fun way to do it. I think I'd do it that way by design. So you never know. Bit till you puke. You know I love it when you guys blow those things up because I try to add to it. I have 2 cases of Series 1 blasters. I got us another case of Bowman Draft Megas. Of course, Pristine rips Thursday. Pristine Case 1 started pretty hot. Pristine Case 2 has been a little bit slower to move. Pristine will rip Thursday. I believe I'm going back on at noon Thursday also. And I think 7, 8, and 9, I've got other streamers slated for Thursday. And then Friday is Brandon's shot to close out his Pristine and his Series 1 before he goes on vacation. Yeah, bid till you puke is enabled. Make sure you go out to those Twitter accounts that are trying to shut down breakers. Let them know I told you to bid till you vomit. That I encourage you to. Got a case of Prism Football Blasters too, but the whole football vibe has been rough too. All right, no sleeves, no top loaders. My first break here. Again, Moose out front should have told you. Right now I've got 3 different size listings for Fanatics penny sleeves. Best in the industry. And next I'm going to have top loader listings up, but you can do them a la carte style, $1.25 each, stack shipping. You can get 8 for $10, and it'll charge you $6 shipping when you check out. So if you have a buddy that wants to use that first timer code, they're going to get 8 packs of penny sleeves for $5 plus tax and shipping. It's a great way to close your stack too, because your shipping's covered. In fact, I advertise it as a stack closer. Or you can do 20 for $20. So you're actually getting some free. How many are you getting free? You're getting 4 free, 4 packs free, bulk discount, and you can also use that as a stack closer as well. It'll charge you shipping when you check out. So, I mean, how you can just buy the supplies if you want, if you have no interest in buying cards or breaks from me. But top loaders are coming next. I ran out of time because I've constantly got to chase FedEx every day. You know what? I suppose I showed you the sheet already, but I've got to constantly chase FedEx every day. But top loaders will be listed next, and then we'll move on to one touches and thicker size top loaders and some other stuff too. So yeah, Bertman says Fanatic sleeves are the best. They're nice quality too. Ty Harvey Reptilian to 125. Padres, that's for Josh Hildebrand, my little local buddy here. Corner Card Collector's back on Sunday night. He's loading his shop up. There's a JoJo. Yeah. If you need your reptile molested, I'm your guy. But we're going to rip the shit out of Series 1 tomorrow. 35 minutes a half case, and if all goes well, we're ripping 10 half cases. So that's 70 minutes a case, 350 minutes. It's damn near 6 hours of nothing but Series 1. So I kind of wanted to get some of this other stuff ripped before then. But again, I'm coming back at noon Thursday for Series 1 leftovers and pristine and whatever else we don't close. That could be football, could be basketball. I told you I've got Series 1 blasters. I've got more Bowman Draft Megas, whatever. And then I don't think I'm ripping it all Friday. I've got to prep for the card show. I've got card show all day Saturday. And then I've got Valentine's dinner Saturday night. There's a Made, Weatherholt. What's up, J-Dubs? See new faces in here? That's cool. Riley Kelly. Looks like his middle name is Jeans. Riley Jeans Kelly. Or Jesus. It could be Jesus. That's for Sean Dameron. Would you rather have your name Jesus or Jeans? Could be Travis. No. Jarvis? Janice? Did you look it up, Casada? Timu? Hello, J-Dub. Hello, friends. Is that you, Jim Nance? Yeah, don't joke about something like that. Don't joke about it. Middle name. So if you're looking for something to help out with for tomorrow, start plowing through the earliest rounds of Series 1. 1 and 2 are filled, and 3 and 4 weren't far behind it. But I think I'm going through 10 half casers, and then I'm done. So we got to make sure Brandon gets closed out for Friday. There's a Max Clark to 250 Tigers for Eric Hayes There's a McGonagall Tigers. Yeah, I think my 10 rounds of hopefully you're listening to this, Furtman. My 10 rounds of Series 1, that's going to be it for me. I've got a little bit more left. We'll do some randoms or mixers or whatever the following week or this week if we can get everything closed. But I really want to make sure Brandon's Series 1 gets closed. And then when he's good and I'm good, you'll probably see Stadium Club drop with first access to Break Club members, Break Club token holders, and MBB subscribers over the weekend, like Saturday, once Brandon stuff's closed and I'm done too on Friday. Like I said, I don't think I'm ripping at all Friday. There's a Nayans. Devin, Tinker, Taylor, Soldier, Spy to 150. A's for Steve Rizzo. Then I got my solicitation for Bowman's Best. We'll have Bowman's Best. We'll have some Gilded. Mention Stadium Club. Justin Lampkin, Royals. He's one of the Tri-Lambs. That's for Alex Martin. Host notes are still down. Not cool. Miguel Slime, Kate Anderson, Colin Yaman to 499. Orioles, Hofferbert. Anderson refractor. Yeah. 3 football teams left closing the optic, PYT. Here go the Titans. Time Lord. Titan Time Lord. I didn't know we were doing basketball blaster deals, but here we are. We'll get it closed out. Go back to what? Go back to Jamie Arnold? Yeah, hang on. Doyle. There's Rainey. It might not have been in this stack. I think this was an old stack I put off to the side, didn't box. What's up, Oddcore? What's up, Matt? What's up, Sean? Yep, noon. National Release Day. There it is. Is that your card? Ends in 744, maybe? A's, Steve Rizzo. Variation. We're going to variate and have a good time. 37 in the chat. So this was the stuff I already showed you. Yeah, I was going to throw it in the trash. Jamie Arnold, it would have got top loaded anyway. Sent Eric Martin his Kurtz at a museum today. Looks like the last sale on eBay was like $1,200, so that's pretty cool. Sleeve some of these. All right, we got 2 autos. We got 3 more coming. All right, 2 left in football. Quentin Young, the 71 Twins. For Nate KO, Nate Dogg. Mini diamonds. Only the good Quentin Young. Nate, you get a nice white dress and a party on your confirmation. Gabe Davis, 150 White Sox for Hilker. What's up, Hilker? Weatherholt. Tomorrow's going to be a barn burner. You watch. Going to be a barn burner. Yeah, so round 3 of this is posted. We can rip it tomorrow. I really doubt you guys will get it tonight. So in terms of Series 1, PYT 3 has 6 teams left. PYT 4 has 3 teams left. Pristine has 4 and 16 left for Thursday. And then 5 has 9 left. 6 has 7 left. 8 has 14 left. 7 has 14 left. 8 has 11 left. And then 9 and 10 were posted today. 24 and 23 left. And then, of course, the hobby case player break. You can bid all the way up till 10 o'clock tomorrow, and then it'll rip. I don't know what time the first players start to end tomorrow night, but usually it's around like 7 p.m. Eastern. So you'll have a couple hours, and it'll be backloaded. The more sought-after players will be at the back end of it. So that's a hobby case. And you can go bid on those all the way up till tomorrow night. Liam Doyle until we go live and rip it. That's for Simpkins. But I don't see, especially with us being on 6 hours, I don't see any reason why we don't end up all the way through PYT 8 for sure. I mean, I pretty much call it now. I know we'll get all the way through PYT 8. I mean, the worst one's got 14 left, and that's PYT 7. So I've seen this movie before. I won't be shocked to get through 9 and 10. The question is, can I get 10 halves? Well, like I said, 5 cases should take me 6 hours, and I've already budgeted for that. So barring some kind of cat-ass trophy. Because I'll rip nothing else but Series 1 till we're done. Gabe Davis, part of your rainbow. 75 White Sox for Hilker. There's a DeVries. It cannot. The pristine release day is Thursday. Pristine as Thursday. Got to respect their release days. Unless you want me to lose my account. I'm sure you find a hack somewhere on TikTok or whatnot. Happy to rip it. But was that 5 autos? Or are we drawing dead on? Nope. Tim Piacentin for Steve Rizzo, $4.99. Steve was on Piacentin for a while. He said he was getting night sweats real bad. I mean, like the smelly. He said he'd wake up and like his bedding would smell like old chicken noodle soup. That's a $4.99. Piacentin, guys. Ask your doctor if it's right for you. Doyle, Young, 3. There's that variation, 4, 5. One team left. Guys, left my Niners for second to last. Who is it? Is it the Raiders? Is it the Jets? What was that, Big Daddy? The goddamn Jets. Mike Jones took one for the team. Look at that. That's why we're all Mike Jones fans. I do too. Okay, so let's do this. Let's get Brandon Stackbreaker. He's got 8 in that. This is trying to push lace seeds. Let's get Brandon. He's got 8 left in that. I am going to give away a Series 1 blaster. You can look at it. We can't crack it open. You can look. You cannot touch. Let's rip this optic real quick. Still can't post in the host notes. Yeah, if you close the super drive, I've already got. Brandon gave me permission to ease my way into his slot just a little bit. I think that's what he was talking about, that I could run long. He said, hey, if you ever want to go into my slot a little bit, you can. Unless I heard him wrong. That accent he's got. And then he said something about going to him. Family Channel goat. We're not in Washington State. We just say creepy stuff all day. Look at that. Mike's in for some sleeves. Just wait till I get the loaders up too. As the loaders fly. Skyline, yes. Oh, the mini. Crap. Mike Jones, want to be a hero and post the mini winners there in the chat? Hanovich. They're there, Phil. Grab them. Plus, it'll close your stack whether you need it or not. Double close it. Jen Hayes. I couldn't figure out why we were short so many teams. I forgot about the mini. Notification sent. Gracias, sir. Close Brandon's stack breaker there. The Ginter X 1 boxer. I'm going to give away a Series 1 blaster box. Okay, I'm going to slap the mini teams at the bottom of this list here. Giants, Colt, Pingley, spelling counts. Panthers, Colby Cheese. Did you screw it up? Did you really screw it up? Farb has the Giants. Giants, Farb, Panthers, Colby. Panthers, Colt. Jesus. Giants, Farb, Panthers, Colt, Steelers, Furtman. Tell me now if I'm going to find out that that's not right. You guys drinking today? Ravens, Colby. Boom, here's a guy who can't read 5 lines. And Texans. Is that Dan Cermak? I guess when you live in a state where weed's promoted constantly, you're going to have that kind of stuff. All right. All right. We're pretty sure this is accurate. Pretty sure. Eloy, your Break Club chip is in your stack. Unless we find a way to screw that up. 5 megas, 1 hobby. Nobody wants a Series 1 blaster. All you got to do is close out Brandon's Ginter X 1 boxer. And it closes your shipping with Brandon, too. We're going to give away a Series 1 blaster, assuming the giveaway bot works. I think he's got a Bowman Draft PYT, too. How's that thing looking? Anybody watching for the first time? Probably from all the excitement on Twitter about boycotting breakers. Here's my thing. Boycott the shitty breakers. Focus on them. What's up, Nick Collier? What's your first name, Nick? Nick, how do I know that? How could I possibly know that? You act like every day is your first day here, Goat. So, real talk, the first national I went to, what year was that, Goat? 2019? Because in 18, it was in Cleveland. I'm like, you know what? I don't think I'm ready. I got too much to do. So in 2019, I went, and Goat had a break set up and had a whole thing organized in whatever that restaurant was at that hotel. And I was like, holy cow, man. And that's what I knew. I was like, I want to build something like this. Yeah. What a good time. That's how I knew. I was like, I want to build this thing. Yeah. Everybody had fun. Everybody got along. I learned it by watching him, man. That's really the reason why nobody's got him blocked. I'm like, hey, Goat's one of us, man. He's cool. Plus, we get a discount on seeds. But it just blew my mind. And like people from all over the freaking country. It's the coolest thing I'd ever seen. Dude, it was amazing. And people I'd never met before acted like they'd known me forever. That's how I knew. If you get a chance, Goat, send me that picture. Send me that team picture. I spelled it out for that guy on Twitter today where I'm like, so much of this crap people get caught up in, man. I just want no part of it. I just want to rip and hang out and make a reasonable income. This other bullshit with these guys at the top where it's gotten so crazy and stuff, we're never going to be that. I don't want to be that either. Yeah, I don't want that. Yeah, I don't. Caleb, you've seen me in action. I don't want 50 freaking employees. Hell, I already spend, this is no joke, 12 hours a day on my phone, man. You know how shitty it gets up there? We will probably order $2 million worth of wax this year. And those big guys and the people we order from probably wouldn't even notice if we fell off the face of the earth tomorrow. That's legit how it is. Oh yeah, I'm so sick of this. Oh, breakers are scum. It's probably the same thing car dealers go through. All right, here we go. Let's get back to work. Travis Hunter. There's a Scatabo. Giants. We're pretty sure that's for Evan Goldfarb. Pretty sure. This recap will suck here. Hunter. Offered all my Seahawks fans in the group $10 free. One of them took it. I did make about, I think, $800 total off the Super Bowl. I know, Evan, the joke was because the first time they screwed it up, told me the wrong person. Royals. Chefs, that's for Schulze. Golden. What you guys are telling me is, too, you're sick of Panini football, so I still have a full case of Prism Blasters here, too. Burton, bear down for Ninja Squirrel. Schwessinger. James Pierce. Too soon? Will Howard. Did you guys see that kid at the Comets game hit the Demidov 1-of-1 printing plate out of one of my MVP hockey packs? First year Tez, fresh. Bucks, Ryan Damon. Ryan, are you here? Ryan's new. Should probably tag him. I think it's just Rye. Cam Ward. There's Rye. Thank you, Rye. Yeah. That's what, and I made sure the ushers knew who his dad was, and the next night they had him come down so I could talk to him. I was like, and I pulled a number and I said, that could go for $350, $500. I just wanted to make sure he knew what he was up against. And I told him, I said, if he decides he wants to sell it, have him bring it back to me and we'll list it for him and sell it and everything, and I'll get the money back to him. But I just didn't want some other kid to steal it from him or have him stick it in his back pocket and bend it up or something, jack back. Because he opened the pack and he goes, hey, this card looks weird. And he holds it up and it's a freaking printing plate. First year fresh. Tyler Warren, Colts. Caleb Neal. So I'm like, here, and I always make sure I have sleeves and top loaders with me too. In case something happens. Sanders. Kelsey, light it up. Kyle Williams. Not that Kyle Williams, Niners fans. Wasn't that who fumbled the kickoff when the Giants beat us? Wasn't that Kyle Williams? Did I misremember that? Yeah, it was a punt. I think it was a punt. He muffed a punt. Is that you, Time Lord? My daughter's watching Rise of the Niners. She'll message me stuff. I'm like, yeah, I know. I remember it when it happened. Herbert, Donruss Threads. Chargers for Chris Nelson. Not one of the Nelson twins. I double checked. Nice. Can't wait to see you. Oh. How about an Uptown Kelsey followed by an Uptown Show? How does that even happen? Now we need a little Uptown Girl, but we only play late 80s Joel. That's for Schulze and the Saints. Adam Fretnam. You guys tell me how big are the Uptowns compared to the downtowns and the crosstowns. That's for Schulze. Nobody wanted the Chiefs. In fact, I swore somebody bought the Chiefs earlier in the day because they were gone. Then here's a show for Aiden Fretnam. Faux show, Andrew? Faux show? Those were back-to-back, too. Did you guys see where Portnoy hit the Penix at a Panini 1? He was pissed. Abdul Carter. Somebody should have told him it was about to get a lot worse. Sanders. So the Super Bowl, I did the Seahawks to cover and the under. And then I did the Seahawks to cover and the under again. And then I did the Seahawks to cover and the under again. And then I did it again. And they were all going to hit until they weren't. And then finally I was like, all right, Seahawks to cover and the over. Yeah, it had the potential to be a big night. And then they started slipping away from me. I still did okay, but Tesla, Lions for Eloy. Mahomes, my house. Golden, Warren. Demetrius, Michael Knight. All right, stuff I held back. Tesla. There's Pittsburgh Pain. Mike is on Thursday night. Schedule's posted in a couple different spots, guys, for the whole week. I don't see us deviating from it too much. Like I said, tomorrow noon to 6, pretty solid, going to be Series 1. And then EOM Mark at 8. And I may sneak on earlier to help pump the auctions. Maybe like a 9:30, maybe even a 9, depending on how I'm feeling. Give my phone a chance to cool down and stuff. But get in there and throw some bids on. If Ivan doesn't have Seinfeld added for me yet, I'll get Seinfeld added on there. But bid till you vomit. And then if your stacks close this week, add some singles, add some supplies, whatever. Then, of course, the Uptowns. Uptown Girl. All right. Oh, I still owe you the hobby box. Yeah. How about that? Almost stole a hobby box from you. Nice guy. He stole a hobby box from us. All right. James is trying to help you. 7 more in the stack breaker. I'm going to give away a Series 1 blaster. You can look at it. I can't crack it open, though. Just close out Brandon's stack breaker for me, so I don't get fined for running long and not closing something for him. How many's left in his PYT? If you close his draft PYT while we're in here, I'll give away something else too. Where's it at? Can't find it. All right, he's got 25 teams left. If you close his Ginter stack breaker, I'll give away a Series 1 blaster. If you close his draft PYT before I'm done, I'll have him give away my Mickey Mantle 60. Is that a 64? The 64 Giant card to the people that are in that PYT. What's up, Drake? Welcome. I'll give away the Mantle card that I've got listed for, I think, $100 to the people in that Super Jumbo draft break. Only the people in that break will be eligible. You got to close it before I'm done, though. And the mantle is right here. We got $100 on it. That's the kind of mood I'm in tonight. Just happy to be doing this. 40 people. Not even release day yet. Tomorrow we're going to burn it down, and Thursday too. Would not be surprised if the smoke alarms go off here. We keep popping the breaker for the microwave for some reason. I don't know why. Yeah, a couple thousand. Before too long, we'll be coming up on 1.5 million cards given away. Somebody wants to post that in Discord, go for it. About the mantle giveaway. James Cook. Golden, Marquise Brown. Brown's number to 349. I'm worried I missed anything else. Excuse me. Best Tutties. Daniels and McLaren. Best Tutties. Jeff Garcia. I love Jeff Garcia. Jordan Love. Not so much. To 50. Pack for Richard Perlberg. Welcome back, Richard. Lambert Smith. He's one of the Tri-Lambs. Buka. Here's E. Perry. E. Perry is streaming Thursday at 8, I think. We loading it up. What's up, Novak? Perry told me, too, he was going to show us his chest hair, too. He got 40 viewers. Cam Ward. It's got some crud in the corner. It's got like a grease. Titans, Charles Anderson. It's got like some nasty grease. Hunter Henry, muscle emoji to 199. Pats, it's for Colby. Yeah, I can see me. Is that you, John Wayne? Ewers to 349. Dolphins, that's for Rapoli. Yeah, I never left. Anybody else have a problem? Yeah, so Ethan said that he's going to show us. He got a new chest hair. He was going to show us on his stream. Titans. I don't know what this variation's called, but it's definitely different. Yeah. Were your eyes closed, Ethan? Benjamin Morrison, Bucks. That's for new guy Ryan Damon. He bought this with his money from the old Damon's restaurants, if you guys were ever there. Decided to get into cards. Ryan Damon. Jihad Campbell, $2.99. Eagles, that's for Philly Mike. Can that be right? Because the owner of the Eagles is the 49ers. This one. This one, Chuck Andy. Is that what you're talking about? Yeah, easy on this, sir. I work for a living. Dalton Schultz, 99 Love Balloons. Texans, Dan Cermak. Play action worthy. Addison. McCaffrey, red to 149. Niners for Culpa. How about best tutties? Goff and Amon-Ra St. Brown, 149. Lions for Yoel. Oh, I read that backwards. Eloy. Show Waddle to 15. Dolphins. I think that's how many catches he had. That's for James Rapoli. All right. Now that I pump faked you already saw the recap of the. You know what? The megas weren't too bad either, considering what a pain this was to try to close. No darts. Waddle 15. Lions Tutties 149. I'll put that in backwards just for you OCD guys to drive you nuts. This is the 149. Did that intentionally. Schultz 99. Dyke 299. Ewers 349. 199. 50. 3 left in Brandon's Ginter X. 349. And Morrison to 75. Go Irish. That Prism Hobby box is there. How close is that? Yeah, you're only supposed to get one auto. Ninja. Tell you what, Ninja, you're about ready to go on probation. Real close. Real close. Okay, Brandon's PYT, if you want that mantle, you're down to 23. My Prism Hobby box is down to 14. All right, let's put it up. Put it up, put it up. Put it up, put it up. Put it up, put it up. It's a freaking hobby box. I mean, I can't find it. There it is. All right, that's a pretty good price. Try not to beat me over the head with offers. All right. Brandon's American Ninja X break is closed. Let's rip some basketball. MBB 1810. MBB 1810. Let's be random teams. 2 autos, 4 silver prisms. 2 autos on average. I dare you. Post it in Discord if you want. That seems to never help. I can't post in there. If I post in there, guys ignore it. Hey, on this basketball, if you don't want your base, let me know, because my friends at Tops informed me they cannot help me with any product for the Orlando trip for the free card booth. So I'm on my own. Gonna give away all my own stuff. Did anybody tell anybody that they could? They didn't. I'm giving away that mantle if you close his Bowman Draft PYT. I just feel like giving stuff away. Caleb and those guys that are around me at the show will tell you I just don't even care. I don't. All right, Nick Collier's in this. Hanovich is in this. Welcome, Hanovich. And then someone tagged Dan Cermak for me. He won a spot in this. If he's not already here. Bradley Hanovich. Nick Collier. Those sound like aliases. Just tell me that you don't want your name to be posted here. Cool thing about running long is it's less time I got to hang out with my wife and hear stuff like how her day went. And just go up there and be like, hey, it's time for bed. Something happened yesterday where I spaced it on an entire story. There was a whole story where I basically, it was like quantum leap. I just leapt into the freaking middle of the story, and I'm just like, yeah. I don't even know what I agreed to. I mean, I still don't know. I just looked up from my phone, and I mean, she was still going. Literally like quantum leap. Just, and there I was in the middle of the freaking story. And I'm like, yeah, there's no, what questions do you ask? What can you say that, she's going to, because if you say the wrong thing, she's going to know that you weren't paying attention. All right, let's scramble these teams. Be ready to look at the screen. I mean, in my defense, the stories are, I don't want to say not interesting, but The only story that was interesting was the guy that has a 3D printer and his business was printing like plastic dick magnets, and he sells them online for $1, and he went into the branch and gave them away to everybody. And like the CEO had to call him and tell him, don't pull that again. INMUCI just handed out these plastic little dick magnets that he sells online, like all the women in this building. Who does that? All right, here come the names. Yeah, that's a true story. I was like, wait, what? That's his online business. Sells them for $1. I think he sells them in bulk and people sell them at freaking gift shops or whatever. Plastic 3D printed little dicks with a magnet in them. EBBFBG. Be ready to watch the screen. And trades are open. Bradley and Nick. Do you guys have a PC team? Doesn't necessarily have to be basketball. Just tell me who you collect. Only Peens. Nick and Bradley, let me know what you PC. Trades are open. I'll give you guys a few minutes on this. We're cutting into Brandon's time. Who cares? Hofferbert, what are you doing? You got the Heat, Andy. The Heat, the Mavs, and the Blazers. You can't see it, Andrew? What were you looking at? Oh, I didn't put the draw on the screen. I haven't for a long time. I haven't done it like that for a while. My bad. All right, this is 10 blasters. I'm going to put the over on autos at 0.5. I think there's one in here. All right, so you PC the Pistons. So, Bradley, what I will do is if I can find anything cool in my stash, not my mustache, but my inventory of cards. If I find something cool in my mustache, it's yours too. But I will add something to your first mail day. Nick Collier. If I can't find something decent, Pistons, it might just be something else. Anyway, first timers, I'll throw something in your first mail day. Also, don't pay for shipping, guys. Shipping your first week is on me. Don't pay it. Do not pay to close it out. I got you. Yeah. Appreciate you guys. Yeah, I will. Roger that. I give you a graded 89 Fleer Jordan sticker, and he gets like a 90 Skybox David Robinson. Any trades, guys? All right, you closed Prism Football. Let's get Brandon's PYT up here. $23 left. Tell me what it'll take. Brandon, we got Ginter X closed. I'm trying to get your PYT. Brandon, if they close your PYT before I'm done, the guys in that break specifically, you can draw for this mantle. The guys in that break specifically can draw for this mantle. They got to close it before I'm done. So post it in Discord, whatever. That mantle is listed in my shop, too. Only the people that are in that break. Okay, there's 5 of them, guys. Did I miss any trades? Anybody want to see the sheet again? Anybody need to see the sheet again? Brandon, I'm definitely going to run long. We're talking about the Bowman Draft PYT. The PYT. Oi. Oi. Again, guys, if you don't want your base, donate it in shipping notes. Last time I went to Orlando, it's the Osceola Magic. It's the Orlando Magic's G League team. Brian Wolf and I gave away 4,000 cards by the start of the 4th quarter. Gave away all kinds of swag, trinkets, posters. Completely smoked bone dry by the start of the 4th quarter. I even had to buy flagship blasters on my own dime and give away those packs. So I need plenty of basketball cards. And I just gave a bunch away at the PFW Mastodons game a couple weeks ago too. So I will take your basketball base. March 20th. I've got to ship it ahead of time to Orlando because I'm not taking it on the plane with me. I've got to ship it ahead of time to Orlando. So before March 20th. And then the 21st, they gave me tickets to Lakers and Magic, Orlando Magic. Brandon, you're in here, right? You just messaged me. This one's got some girth to it. I don't know what happened there, but that had some thickness. That feels weird. Yeah, I just got it. This has 1 card in it. Brandon, yeah, do I have permission to run late? I still have to rip a Prism hobby box after this. I got the Ginter X. Now we're going to try to get your... Yeah. Remember, on the mantle, it's only the people that are in that break. It's got to happen while I'm live. Did you tag me on Twitter? Because I'll retweet it. And then, Brandon, I can't get host notes to work. I sent a ticket in. And I also cannot connect to Twitter. Eddie knows about the Twitter thing. I sent a report to Eddie. He knows. He said Twitter changed some stuff on their back end. But I cannot connect to Twitter, and host notes don't work. And I'm going to try a giveaway here in a minute. Guys, I'm going to give you a Series 1 blaster. I cannot rip it tonight, though. I can't rip it till tomorrow. So, open to everybody. You're all eligible. If you're watching, you're eligible. All right, no trades. Eric, that's perfect. I'll take it. I need hockey, too, if you guys have... No junk wax era stuff, guys. No JWE. No junk wax era, please. Kids have no idea what it is or what to do with it. I want it to be stuff that... I'm not being a snob, but young kids not going to want to look at 90s stuff, players they've never heard of before. So please and thank you. No JWE. All right, here we go. Did I send you that binder already? I don't know that I want the binder back because then I've got to ship it to Orlando unless it fits in my luggage. Yeah, send it back, Andrew. Oh, God, those things are expensive as hell. Actually, don't send it back. God, those things are expensive to ship. I should have thought about that. Yeah, I think Brian B. Fred already gave me one to give away, a binder. Trey Johnson. Paradox. How rare is the Paradox? Wizards for Nick Collier. There you go, Nick. Yeah, you can do that, Andrew. Case hit. Case hit for the new guy. There's a nice Edgecombe. Sixers. For Scholze. Ball of Duty. Joker. Conley. Proctor. Tyler Hero. Go time. Another Conley. Tatum. Kids in Orlando were going nuts for Tatum stuff. There's Tatum. Go time. Holmgren. This was that pack that was stuffed. Cooper Flag activators. Say it like I'm Destro. Activators. Yes, Cobra Commander. Donovan Mitchell, Ball of Duty to 275. He said duty. Cavs, Bradley Hanovich. That's some new guy mojo going. You hit too much, guys. I won't send you anything. Can't spoil you. Ace Bailey. They can't all be case hits. Jazz, Dan Cermak. Dan, was that might be the spot Dan won. If he doesn't have another spot, I think it is. I think that's the giveaway spot. I don't like your attitude, Goat. Yeah, I think that's the spot he won. Vince Carter, Ball of Duty. Matherin, I like Matherin too. All right. I promised you one auto, or I put the line at 0.5 autos. Kyrie, Serenity Now. Ben Caro, Rise and Shine. There it is. Chromograph, Bulls, Todd Peoples. Noah. There, I covered. This has turned out all right. Not a failure, guys. Not a failure. Maybe I won't get boycotted. Maybe I'll be one of the ones that'll be like, this guy can stay. $16 left. I really want to give that mantle away. 14 left. I have a graded one of those mantles. If you're feeling froggy, send me an offer for this mantle, $450. Beckett certified, $450. Let's put that in somebody's hands, or it's going to the card show with me. Somebody not as cool as you. And that 68, what do I have on that 68? 500? I'll do. Actually, do I have more on that? What do I have on that 68, Furtman? Guys, we are getting Stadium Club. I'm not posting Stadium Club till probably the weekend after we get through me and Brandon's Series 1 in Prestige. You get too much stuff loaded up. It turns into whack-a-mole where we're chasing 5 products at once and we can't get anything closed. But yeah, we have Stadium Club coming. Someone sent me a DM. My 68, I have... Why is it I can never find anything I post when I'm looking for it? 600? I'll let it go for 500 if somebody wants it. That way I don't have to take it to the card show. That's as low as it's going. No rewards, no nothing. Brandon, you'll be in charge of giving that away because it'll be based off your lineup. Guys, I'll do 10% off anything left in Series 1, 3, and 4 only to close those ahead of tomorrow. Series 1, 3, and 4 only. 10%. 3 and 4 only. And we've got 2 cases closed out. Hell, my other Super Jumbo is almost closed. I just posted that today. Brandon, do you have to be in bed at a certain time tonight? Three and 4 only, guys. 10% off. Steve Thompson. I actually do. Because she gets it. We get up at 5 o'clock to go to the gym. And as much as I make fun of it, it's the most consistent thing I've ever done in my life, and it's a game changer. Now, that consistency makes all the difference. I'm telling you guys. If not, I'd be up till midnight. I'd be up till 1. I'd be up till 2. I'd be up till 3. The next day would be a freaking train wreck. You're all over the place. Then you stay up too late. Then you sleep in. You get up too early. You're bitchy. I'm telling you, especially when you're self-employed, you've got to have that structure, man. You have to have it. Go to bed at 10, get up at 5 and work out. You have to have it. I need that. Before I was staying up till 2 or 3, sleep until 8 or 9, 10, waking up not feeling right, feeling shitty because I had a late start to my day. Yeah, I don't care what time it is. Have a structure and build everything else around it. Yeah, if some people might do 9 to 5, what a way to make a living. If you do midnight to 7, whatever. Or I'd stay up for 2 days straight, sleep 4 hours, be a wreck, be a total asshole. Yeah. It's been the best thing that's happened to me in a long time. I'd swear by it. Magic Serenity. Turner. Ball of Duty. Giannis. Joe Ingles Wilder. Yeah. Especially when you don't have anybody you answer to, no meetings to go to, you don't punch a time clock. Yeah, I need that so bad. Yeah, I don't care if it's 6 hours, 8 hours, 7 hours. I'd sleep 2 hours, get back up. Then I'd sleep 10 hours. LaMelo activators. And let's be honest, what the hell is going on that late that's that important? What are you missing that late at night? Edgecombe? Yeah, that's fine. Just keep it consistent. Especially when you get to be older. Trey Johnson. Remember, I worked third shift, a major part of my life, and then worked a swing shift. Rotated and stuff. Lucky I'm still here. Anthony Edwards. The golds are pretty standard, though. Those golds are pretty common. There's a Harper. All right, I'll go back to it. Son of a bitch. Run your own brakes. I don't need that shit here. Cooper Flag, Serenity. What was I even looking for? The gold one? Will Riley, 275. My bad. Wizards. That's for Nick Collier. Nick's crushing it. I'm liking Nick. Who do I like better, Nick or Bradley? I don't know. Maybe you guys will help me decide later. Who do you guys like better? Halliburton, Go Time, Garnett. Ivan, host notes won't open. I did a report, and also Twitter won't connect. I did a report. We're going to test the giveaway bot here in a minute. LeBron, Serenity, Cole Anthony. No, neither one works. Yeah, we're giving away a 64 giant mantle. Got 9 more teams to close. I did get you guys one auto. You want to just filibuster Brandon and keep closing stuff? We can vote one of those guys off the break if you guys want. Let's try to push Brandon back to 11. It's a coup. It's a coup summer. Cooper flag. Ah, that's cheating, Brandon. 10% off and a freaking mantle? You cutting into my rate, too. Holy shit. What's even going on? All right, let's give away a Series 1 blaster. No purchase necessary. Those other shitty places you guys break, are their breaks, their giveaways, no purchase necessary? I've heard a lot of them, they only do it for people that buy into stuff. Is that true? That's what I've heard anyway. Yeah. I don't know why it is. We've lived in this house almost 9 years now. I had to run upstairs to get this case because I left it in the living room. And you got a bank of like 5 light switches on the wall. And the light switch I want, you flip the 4 other ones before you get to the one you want. And again, I've lived here for like over 8 years. And I still do that. All right, here you go. I cannot open it live tonight. Series 1 blaster. All right, there you go. Giveaways live. No purchase necessary. Thing's heavy, too. 72 cards. Let's get this Prism football. Brandon's doing the PP dance. He just sent me a text. Let me read this real quick. Hey, asshole, will you hurry up so I can rip? Brandon. Fake news. Yeah, they're not going to put the mantle in a blaster. They're not putting in a blaster. We're going to hit that mantle. You watch. Watch. It'll look like somebody ran it through a dishwasher. We're going to hit it. We're going to hit it. Oh, he just asked if I could close his pristine PYTs for Friday. No. I can't even close my pristine. He kind of backdoored me posting offers. Now I'm out of mantle. I was made for breaking cards, baby. Half hour late to have 2 breaks closed? I'd make that deal. I'd make that deal. Aldo Rain Boys. I'd make that deal. You know how easy this is? This is a joke. You know how easy this is for me? Now who's getting boycotted? That happens. I'll probably just sell this whole thing to the team over at Just Buy Singles. All right, let me build this lineup real quick. This week, there's no reason anybody should have an open stack at the end of the week. All you have to do is win 1 player auction, and your stack is closed. Buy a $10 Series 1 PYT team. All my Series 1 PYT breaks include shipping. Teams are what? There's teams as cheap as $10. What a hack, because shipping is included in those. Win 1 auction. It'll charge you shipping and you're done. Hell, you could buy supplies and close your stack. Nobody should have an open stack. Plus, I get an extra day because the holiday Monday. So I get an extra day to ship. Win 1 player. Even if you skunk, I'm still closing your stack. I'll just give you some other card or something. All right, Chad Rhodes is back. Sendecki's in this. All right, here comes the random. Who knows what kind of... I bet there's other stuff hidden in the Series 1 they haven't even told us about. I think there's an Ivan Lovegren in there. Noon tomorrow, guys. Be there or be square. The player break will be 10 o'clock tomorrow night. So you've still got 24 hours left to bid. There's some cheap players in there. MIS MFB on the teams. This is 1 hobby box. And you guys know the deal. If I feel like you overpaid on the auction collectively as a group, I'll sweeten it up a little bit. Don't I always? Don't I always get guilty and add something to it? That's why we're not filth bomb and we're just mediocre small time guys. Because we have a conscience. All right, here come the owners. I'm not saying they don't. I'm just saying we're not big. ERTLKA, Ertl KA. I was just using the biggest breaker I could think of. Actually, I've never had a bad interaction with those guys. All right, here we go. Here comes the list. All right, what do you want on the stage? I'm going to put my other super jumbo on there. Somebody should be a prick and buy that mantle outright. That would be funny. Oh, look at that. There's a half case mega. That probably doesn't interest you. A lot of breakers are charging $30 for that break. Mine's only 25. You probably can't close 13 of those. Boy, Brandon would be pissed, wouldn't he? Here's your teams. Trades are open. He'd be hot, wouldn't he? He'd be steaming mad. He should be setting all his stuff up right now, but he's probably just watching us. Jeff Wirtz. Jeff, are you new? Jeff might be new. Yeah, you guys probably can't close that. Who won the Series 1 blaster? Pinkston won it. Hi, Smitty. I'm handing it off potentially to Zebra Breaks, a partner breaker here on our channel. What are you looking to get into? You need to come over to MidwestBoxBreaks.net, Smitty. You can't do anything through YouTube. There should be a QR code in the corner of your screen you can scan, or just go to MidwestBoxBreaks.net. Goat, you've got the Colts. Yeah, so MidwestBoxBreaks.net, and you'll see the live stream tab. Just click that to come over. You won't be able to do anything over there from YouTube. Or there should be a QR code there. You can scan that. Here's the list again, guys. You guys get a trade going? Niners for Raiders? Okay. Then also, Smitty, you get a $5 coupon. MBB, good for $5. Okay, got Raiders, Niners. What do you think? You want to rip 10 Bowman Draft Megas? I mean, we've pretty much just laid it out perfectly for... Oh, my soccer guys send offers for 10% off on Leith's Topps Chrome EPL Case 2. We're not going to wait till Sunday to rip that. We're going to try to sneak it in here this week. He's got 9 left, 10% off Case 2 of Topps Chrome EPL. We do not have to wait till Sunday. No. I don't know if he can hit anything decent in the Niners in this. The Cardinals are a good one. The Mariners are a good one. Yankees are a good one. Nationals are a good one. The A's, the Blue Jays, the Reds. The hell you are. I beat you at the industry conference. Smoked him. Oh, we talking bowling or NFL football? Any other trades, guys? $12 away from that mega half case, if you want me to keep going. I don't know if that's a slam or what that's supposed to be from Goat. I was made for ripping cards, baby. All right, here we go. Ozzie Newsome. That is to 180. Browns. Guys, if it's brown, flush it down. That's for Chad Rhodes. Jaden Daniels. Kyron Williams, go Irish. Hey, these look pretty cool. This is my first look at Prism. I too have a 20-box blaster case. We got to figure out what we're going to do with Sanders. It's brown, flush it down. Vidal Sassoon to 200. Chargers for Chad Rhodes. Saquon, Prism break. Get it? Send your kid to the Super Bowl. Did I hit anything, Goat? I never hit anything in anybody else's breaks. Trey Tucker. Hooker. That's a 75 Raiders for Chuck Andy. Yeah, so just say no. Burden. Genty. Dylan Gabriel. Barner. Anybody take Barner for the Super Bowl? 230. Sea Chickens. That's for Culpa. Brad Johnson. How did he get in here? Cole Kmet, go Irish. Fanning. Show. Saints for Ryan Damon. Purdy. Diggs. Still laughing about scoring that first down late. Did the ball spin. What a joke. Loveland. Riley Leonard. Also go Irish. Colts. That's for Eloy. Khalil Shakir. 225 Bills for Nick Collier. Nick's tied with Hanovich right now for favorite new guy today. Megatron. Yeah, he'll be spinning the soap here pretty soon. Rousseau. Burden. Burden's a freaking stud. Bear out for Culpa. Gary Bears. Gary Bears. Russell Wilson. 249. Giants. It's for Hofferbert. Tua. Jalen Hurts. Pass. Joe Theismann. To 35. You know, it used to be pronounced Theismann. Also go Irish. That's taking you way back. Commander Swish. Yeah, it used to be pronounced Theismann. Henderson. Dylan Gabriel. A little Prism Auto. If it's brown, flush it down. Chad Rhodes. Offerbert. Bryce Young. Tesla. Khalil Mack. Jalen Royals. 149 Chefs. For Brad Hanovich. Need a nickname. I'm tired of saying Hanovich already, Brad. Dave Casper, he's a friendly ghost. Mike Vrabel. Kyle McCord. Chris Carter, 99. All he does is score touchdowns. Global reach. Hampton. Hampton comes alive. Stroud. Fitzgerald. Jaden Reed. To 200. Packers. Can I say Manwich? That's for Dave Sendecki. We're going to say Manwich. Sensational signatures. Tez Johnson. To $49 for Adam Fretnam. Tez to 49. We're going to say Manwich. Dude, this box. Collective, dude. Feetman. Got a guy that calls you Feetman and thinks that it's a slam. He's still out there somewhere. Well, I have to go unless you close 11 fairly priced Bowman Draft mega half case spots here in a minute. For Tangelo. What's up, Amber? Amber grabbed a spot. A little buddy. That's the only thing stopping us is those 11 spots. If not, I will see you at noon tomorrow. Noon. Get some bids in. Go bid the shit out of that auction till you vomit. Till you start feeling queasy. You start feeling like when you breathe in pool water a little bit. Then you'll know to stop. If you load it up, I'll sweeten the auction up for you. But I'll be on at noon tomorrow. Then back for the auction at 10 p. For as long as this thing took to fill, it was actually pretty nice. Congrats and welcome to the new meet tonight. Nice meeting you guys. We survived another day in the cutthroat world of breaking. Grab a Series 1 spot. If you're just trying to help out, grab the earliest rounds of Series 1. Something in the earliest rounds, which right now would be 3 and 4. If you're brand new, MBB is good for $5 off. Tez 49 and Peter Gabriel. Not bad. Well, I guess we'll hand it off to Brandon if we're done. Anybody know if he's ready? He's probably got his spit cup half full already. Let me see if he's on. Whoa, who's got 172? Somebody has 172 viewers. Where was that at? Started his period? Oh, Stat Golf, 172 viewers. Moon Sky Vintage has 106. Crinkle Lady must be in Arby's Fries, has 38. If you're into handcrafted jewelry. All right, let's raid you over into Tube Top Tuesday with Brandon. Make sure you get your tube tops tightened. Thanks, guys. Yeah, tell him my back hurts from carrying him for an hour and a half. Here we go.